Hey friends, how are we? So, welcome into today's video. We're at Epcot today, and it is Festival of the Holidays time. Yes, it is. So, we're also playing Pin Bingo Holiday Edition, Epcot Edition. So, today, we've got to find a daisy pin, a vehicle pin. You know what? Why don't I just pop it up on the screen and I'll show you all that we've got to try to find today. So we're mixing that also with our Festival of the Holidays. Now, make sure you grab a guide so you can find all the cookies that you want. You can find all the food at the different festival booths because you don't want to be without that. You want to be able to find everything in every country and know where you're going. So why don't we get rolling? Why don't we play Pin Bingo, eat some cookies, and have a really awesome Epcot kind of day? Okay, tag along with me. Let's go do it. So we are going to start where you would normally start when you go under Spaceship Earth and the giant Epcot ball. So we're going to go check out the camera center. We're going to go check out Gateway Gifts. So I think we'll start with the camera center. Hopefully it's not crazy. Now, because Festival of the Holidays just started as of yesterday, we are here on the second day. We thought it's going to be a little bit crazy if we tried on the Friday. But we're here, and of course, we're here before the booths open to try all the yummy food, all the cookies. So we're going to start with Pin Bingo and go check out the camera center. Okay, so they're actually out front today. Hello. Do you mind if I record the pin board only? Awesome, here's a look at the pin board. All right, so we are starting off strong. We found this cool Goofy golf pin, real deal. So we're gonna put that in our Goofy spot. And then we also traded for this lovely Cinderella from 2024. So we got it for our authentic pin. All right.
All right, 2 pins down, let's do it.
Let's keep going. Honestly, today we are taking anything we can get. Yes, Gateway Gifts coming around the corner. Yeah, it's kind of unusual to see the pin board out front at Camera Center. At least I'm not used to seeing it. Here's a look at the pin board and cast member pin pad.
Ooh, there's a pin with a prince on it.
Okay, out of Gateway Gifts, we've got a snowflake that we got from a janitorial cast member. And then we got a Cruella that we got off the board for our villain. All right, let's keep rolling. Oh, it's a lovely day here at Epcot. Actually, I love this weather. So yesterday was fantastic when we were at Animal Kingdom, and today is equally as fantastic. We are now headed to guest relations. Sometimes they have the board out front, and sometimes you have to go into guest relations. So we'll find out what we got to do. Hello, just wanted to take a look at the pin board if we could.
It's right there.
Okay, yes. Do you mind bringing it closer? That would be amazing.
Can we take a close look?
A close look at the pin board. All right, here's a look at the pin board.
You didn't say anything about filming the pinboard?
Is that okay?
Yeah, you can totally film.
Okay.
Next thing he's going to say is, can we look at the
All right, right out of guest relations, we've got a food pin. It's a cherry.
Oh my goodness. There we go.
Okay, and we also have a mini pin, and it happens to be a baby mini pin. All right, doing good. We've gotten 2 at each one so far. Also, we got the kiddos. We got to keep the kids happy today with food. They just got stickers, so they are living life to the fullest. I love it. They got the holiday music pumping, and yeah, the sun is shining. Did I mention that the weather is supposed to get to 72, 73? Right now it's like 68. It's beautiful though. And this is when you want to come to Epcot or Hollywood Studios or any of the parks. It is just so nice. Now, here's another thing too. With our Pin Bingo, we can go World Showcase, we can go where we have been going. We can also pin trade with traders under the breezeway. So you'll definitely see some of that. And they also have, that just got released, a brand new Roosevelt's Epcot specific that I think I'm gonna pick up if I can find it. And it has been blowing up on Facebook like nothing I've ever seen about a Roosevelt shirt.
So fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Need a 3X. We have made it to the breezeway. We're gonna go check out Club Cool. Not only to get soda, but to pin trade. See if Beverly is hanging out and a little pin board. Hello. All right, here's a look at the pin board. Okay, so we scored. We have 4 to add to our pin bingo. We've got a Winnie the Pooh pin down on the bottom. We have a Dumbo pin. We have a Mickey pin. And last but not least, a Pluto pin. Filling it up. We are rocking it. All right, we are in Creation Shop. And sometimes they have pin trading cast members. I don't know if they have a dedicated board, but we're on the hunt for the Roosevelt. Now, I think someone had put on Facebook that they've got it at Disney Traders or Discovery something. So we'll have to go that way if we don't find it in here. All right, so no place better than to open some Wave B pins on a trash can. So we're gonna open 2 packs and see what we've got. Chaser, very nice.
I thought I felt Grogu.
And a Cogsworth, okay.
Trash away responsibly.
Yes, throw away,
Now
there you go.
Soup. There's a castle.
Castle, is it Smee? No,
No, it's
Yzma.
Yzma.
Okay, that's all right. We'll take the Chaser. We've gotten 2
Definitely take the
Chasers so
Chaser.
far. So the other board, so we pulled this last night, but we did get a, as you slide it away, we've got a Figment cupcake Chaser. So these, Louisa, what am I saying?
Helps you take the pin back off.
Okay, so on the back here is pins that we have collected that we are keeping from our trip so far. So not only does the front side serve as pin bingo, but the back is where we're keeping our pins.
Dual purpose.
Yes. So this totally counts. We're going to use this castle as a Wave B that we just pulled. And so we're going to put it in our Wave B spot. Beautiful. All right, no shirt over there in Creations. That's okay. You know, we did get the Wave B packs, and I think we did pretty good with those. We also did a trade where we got rid of the Yzma that we just pulled for a cupcake Wave B that we didn't have under the breezeway. And so now I think we're gonna go get some food. We need some food. Our kids are angry, our tummies are growling, so let's go get some food. Festival booth just opened.
Hi, baby. Let's give it just a minute, love.
All right, so we got all 3 food items from Mexico. So we're gonna go in with this tostada. Oh yeah, that's good stuff right there. Super crunchy shell. Kind of a black bean paste. And then you got the feta cheese.
Oh yeah, that's good.
That's excellent. Heck yeah.
More like a queso fresco.
Oh, queso fresco kind of
Think
cheese.
Mexico.
But oh, sorry, I have to think Mexican. Sorry. Right, time to dive into this tamale. Is there more stuff in there? Okay, there we go. It's on the side. I want to get a good bite. All right, let's give this a try. Okay, so that tostada, excellent. Nothing bad to say about that. The what are we?
Tamale.
The tamale is a little bit dry for me, and then to try to get to that meat is also dry to try to, and you can't really pick the thing up. So, not my favorite, which is, I'm sorry to give that remark from Mexico, but so far the tostada, excellent. All right, churro. Yep, whatever is filled in with that.
Dulce de leche.
Dulce de leche in the middle of that? Yeah, dude. Big fan. All right, we have made it over to Disney Traders. We're gonna find that shirt. There it is. I see it already. Oh yeah. Tons of them.
Okay, we're ready for it.
Yes. All split up in sizes. 2X. Where's our 3X? Awesome. Here's a look at the pin board. All right, well, wouldn't you know it, but apparently 3X is a popular size, which is what I wear, and probably the same thing for other Disney dads and other, big dudes. This is the only place that has that shirt right now that just dropped 2 days ago. So I'm gonna have to keep checking, and I may get it, I may not, because they had every other size except for 3X. Okay, but anyway, let's get back to, we found another pin for bingo. Oh, actually we found two. So, all right, so we need a popsicle pin on the bottom. So we found a Lilo popsicle pin from a DVC cast member. And then we found a Jasmine and Prince Ali, a Babwa.
But if you notice,
First bingo.
woo!
Let's go. We have made it inside the Mexico Pavilion. We're going to La Tienda Encantada. All right. Here's a look at the pin board. I do not see anything for us. So we are on Three Caballeros. You guys have seen tons of footage on Three Caballeros, but we wanted to do it with the kiddos. So quick little blurb, and let's enjoy this one with the kids. We've got Eliza Vision. We've got Bubby and Mommy Vision. He's like, I'm looking at everything. Whatever. All right, so Three Caballeros is always great. The kids loved it, and we are headed out of Mexico. We checked La Tienda Encantada, and nothing there on that pin board. And then as you walk straight out to go down the ramp, there's usually a pin board, but no pin board. So now we are headed to Norway, I believe.
Hello everyone, hello, allow me to introduce myself. I am the legendary Barn Santa, yeah! Now here in Norway they call me Fusnisen. And now some people can't see me, so they don't believe I exist. Wait. You can all see me, right? Yeah! Good. I see you too. Every Christmas it's the same. Sigrid, it's Sigrid. She's on her way here right now. She can't see me, so she doesn't believe I exist. I say, you wouldn't mind if I took the liberty of using a little magic and mischief to help Sigrid with her story this year, would you?
Yeah.
Now, who knows, maybe this year she just might believe.
Good year to you all!
Go you!
Yes, very good. Yes, that is how you say Merry Christmas in my country. Very, very good. And a Merry Christmas it is. Look at all these lovely decorations. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, all across Norway, the holidays are family time. But how you celebrate depends on whether you live in a big, fancy city, or like me, on one of our wonderful Norwegian farms. In the cities, families might spend time together by going to concerts or festivals, church services, are my favorite. Parties, yes. And like many of you, they are visited by Santa Claus. You all know Santa Claus, yes, we once went home at Christmas. But he comes to us too. But on our farms, many families, like mine, still celebrate the tradition of the Christmas Nisa, which is kind of like a Christmas gnome. Now, there are two kinds of these Nisa. First is Julianism, and he is like Santa Claus, but he visits the children on Christmas Eve to bring them gifts. And then there's Fjotnesen, and he lives in the haylofts of our barns. It's not creepy, don't make it creepy. I have lived on a farm my entire life, and in all my Christmases, I've never seen this Fjotnesen. No, not even when I was a girl, and I went there, they could see him. Oh, like my best friend, Marta, she was so excited. Sigrid! I saw him. I saw the barn Santa. Last night, I snuck out while the porridge was still hot, just like we said we would. And I hid behind the hay. And there he was. Marta, you don't have to lie. I know the barn Santa's not real. It's okay. But Sigrid, I saw him. I saw him with my own two eyes. Didn't you see him too, Sigrid? But I didn't see anything. So, all this talk about the barn Santa is neither here nor there, is it? No, for we know that these mischief makers do not exist except in stories and in fairy tales.
Toodaloo!
Sorry, did you just feel something? Oh, you didn't. Must be the mariachi music. What was I saying? Oh, yes. He does not exist.
Unless they do exist, and are therefore very clever and mischievous indeed.
Excuse me. Now, it is said that this barn Santa is a kind of old and rather odd and funny-looking little fellow. He looks like this. I'm glad you got your camera ready.
I'm the barn Santa. Where are the cows? That's not true. Where are the cows?
Sorry, ma'am, did you just say something to me? No, you didn't. I thought it was weird. I'm doing a show. It would be a weird time to talk. It's kind of a weird day for me. Well now, Christmas? in Norway is my favorite time of year. Oh, yes. We have festive decorations. Oh, like these over here. Oh, the smell. Yes, the smell of holiday cookies fills the air. Yes, but here's the best part. In Norway, we have a 3-day celebration.
Toodaloo! That's right. We like to celebrate with a party. We like to party. We like to party. We like to toodaloo.
You will never guess what the children leave for the barn Santa. Go on, try and guess. You probably won't get it right, but guess.
Porridge.
No, they leave him rice porridge. Wait, yes. They leave him rice porridge. Adults, maybe stein of ale, margarita from over there if you're feeling really nice. But who told you? How did you all know? It's you! You're him! It's him! The barn Santa! Oh! Have you always been there?
I've been here the whole time, Sigrid.
When we opened our presents on Christmas Eve.
I was there.
And when the whole family woke up early on Christmas Day.
I was there too. I'll tell you what, it looks like it's time for me to get back up to the hayloft, get ready for the big day. But before I go, kiddies, friends, remember, uphold the values of Christmas. Be kind, spread joy and cheer, and be good to your barn Santa throughout the new year. Go you!
All right, well, hope you guys enjoyed little snippets of Barn Santa. Super cool to catch that because we have never been here at Epcot during Festival of the Holidays when they offer that. And so we'll probably find another Santa to go check out while we're here. But we're gonna keep moving on, try some more food because Norway doesn't have anything. And you know, we're gonna keep looking for pins, keep playing our game. Yeah. So even though you can't find food in Norway that's festival specific, I am going to jump over here to the fjording, check out the pin board, see if there's anything we need for our game. All right, here's a look at the pin board in the fjording. All right, and we have made it to China. So the Shanghai Holiday Kitchen food booth, we're not super interested in anything there. It's a simple rice type dish and a spring roll. So we're gonna skip over that one, but we are gonna make our way over to the pin board back in the House of Good Fortune. So the front entrance is always crazy busy, so we come over here and use the side. So let's go check out what is in House of Good Fortune. Oh, and it's also right next to the kid cot where you can find it. Let's see, hello. All right, here's a look at the pin board from afar. So nothing on that pin board for us. So now we were gonna head out of China and go to Refreshment Outpost for our next food item. And I think we're getting an alcoholic beverage. This is crazy, I know. So here's what's cool. They have a mint cookie stout. And so Ashley, when she was in Cape Cod before she met me, so this is probably 10 years ago, holds on to the memory of going and having a mint cookie, some type of beer, whether it was a stout or it was a porter or something like that. Well, she remembers that being amazing. So fingers crossed that this one will be excellent. So we'll get it and we'll let you know our thoughts. Okay, so decided against the food item at Refreshment Outpost, so we went for just the mint cookie stout, and this one is from Crooked Can Brewing Company in Winter Garden, Florida. So, yeah, we're hoping for good stuff. Let's try it out. Yep, that's very stout. That's good though. I like dark beers. That will be probably the thing I'll tell you is I like a dark beer. I'm kind of a Guinness guy, but I like kind of a black and blue, if you've ever had that, where you do a blue moon in a Guinness. But yeah, this is very good. I'm not getting a ton of the mint. I feel like they could have raised that mint level like as high as you can go. But unfortunately for this one, they didn't add a lot of mint to it. Now it is good. I don't want to say that. Like I'm catching definitely caramely notes, things you would find in stouts, and you know, maybe some cookiness coming through. But what Ashley remembers is having basically a thin mint in a stout porter type beer, and like liquid Girl Scout thin mint cookie. And yeah, not getting it in this one. So kind of a letdown, kind of a bummer, but you know, we tried it, so it was good. All right, so we got the hazelnut Linzer cookie, first one on our cookie stroll, right here. And so I'm gonna give that a try. Oh, Mickey. All right. Yeah, that's delicious. First thoughts, easily comes apart, and then you get the middle of that with that jelly. Well, I've never had a Linzer hazelnut cookie, but man, that was excellent. Okay, cookie number one was very, very good. So we're gonna do the whole thing because we want to get that completer treat. All right, here is the pin board in Germany. So we did run into a couple of other pin traders, and so they gave us a Gus for a sidekick.
Princess sidekick.
Princess sidekick.
We have a
Daisy for a daisy pin.
And then from the board, we got
A vehicle. All right, so we have another bingo. Oh, you went that way, I went the other one. Here. There you go.
All
All right, let's keep rolling. Okay, so we just ran into a janitorial staff, and he traded us, we traded for him, a Donald lock. So we have one for our Donald space. All right.
Get in there.
Get in there. All right, so Ashley went over to DVC, and she got us a ornament daisy pin.
Got a holiday.
All right, holiday pin. Another bingo, 3 bingos. So we've got, what, 6?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right, 6 pins. Let's see if we can fill up the whole thing. So we have made it over to the Kickoff station. So let's go check out the pin board. Hello. All right, here's a look at the pin board.
God, looks sleepy.
Okay, so we went with the slow roasted turkey. It's got stuffing, mashed potatoes, green beans, and cranberry sauce all in a nice little bowl right there. And then we also went with the chocolate cookie featuring Snickers, haha, and those bar pieces and salted caramel. I don't think that cookie is going to be bad whatsoever. I got high hopes for it. All right, let's try out the slow roasted turkey. Get a little bit of everything. Some turkey, mashed potatoes.
The stuffing looks dry.
Yeah, the stuffing looks dry, and with the fork it's dry, but we're gonna get everything. All right, there's a little bit of everything.
Sweetness.
All of it together, though. That's Thanksgiving. That's very good. Now, I'm not gonna like dissect, you know. Think about your past Thanksgivings. Think about maybe you do turkey and stuffing and mashed potatoes for Christmas. So definitely holiday in a bowl. Yeah, so just think about those memories. Very good stuff. So we got 2 cookies already knocked off, the Linzer cookie and then this one of the chocolate cookie. So yeah, I think the chocolate cookie is going to be stellar. So let you know my thoughts. Also, we picked up a Dale, which we need to put onto our board from the American Kickoff one. So slide over to there. And we can add a Chip and Dale. Now, it didn't have to be Chip and Dale together. Bonus, though, if we can find a Chip to put here. So that spot still counts. And then we got 5 to go. And then there were 5. All right, so as my daughter devours this turkey bowl, we're gonna slide over and do this cookie right here. This thing's got heft, y'all. I just picked this up. Holy cow. Like, not only the pieces on top, but this is a dense cookie. That is exactly what you want. Oh my God. You bite into it, it's like the texture of a brownie. Here, let me turn you around. Okay, give the face.
I can't now that I'm on the spot.
Oh, yes you can. You can do it. That was Ashley's face just now. All right, so this cookie right here, holy cow. Okay, so get a nice little close-up all right in there of the layers and the caramel and all that stuff. My goodness. Okay, we've only done 2 cookies so far, but over on the side, one of them, I'm gonna put cookie rankings of the ones that we tried. So far, this is in the 1 spot. This is fantastic. But remember, we've only done 2 cookies. Okay, we are leaving America and we are entering Japan.
I don't know what they're.
So I don't know what they have for food, but we're going to take a look at our festival guide, see if there's anything we're interested in. If not, then pins. Okay, so we know that there is a Kickoff station back in Japan. We just got to get all the way back there in order to do so. So, yeah. They also have this garden house. Is still being worked on from 2 months ago, right up over here. So, makes things a little congested, but it's okay. Oh, do you have a pin board today? No, is there one anywhere around in Japan? No, okay. That's all right. Okay, so nothing at the Kickoff in Japan. She just kind of looked at me like, pin board? What's a pin board? Even though I'm sure that she knows what a pin board is, obviously. But kind of looked at me like, okay, don't have one today. So I'm like, okay, that's cool, no problem. I just always check because we found one here in previous trips. And then asking, okay, is there one around anywhere else? No, I don't think so. Okay, cool. That's fine. Well, nothing that appealed for us on the holiday menu at the food booth here in Japan. So we're gonna keep going. So Morocco is next. In a previous video, I called it Monaco, and Ash still won't let me live that down. But so we got some nice breezy wind coming through. It looks like it's gonna rain, but the forecast still says it's good. So we'll go check the one at Spice Road Table in that area. And then as far as festival things, our festival food items are usually found over at Tangerine Cafe, but they are pretty much the same for almost every festival. So we're gonna skip that one. All right, so here's a look at the pin board. So as you saw on that board, bonus. So I found Chip in the same style, a partner to Dale. So now they can be happy little buddies and take up that space.
That's awesome.
I love that. Okay, so here's what we like about Pin Bingo. So not only does it give you a challenge and you have a goal for that day, but a lot of the ones that you're going to come across are Weasel Boo Boo Kitty pins, as they're now being called. Instead of just fake pins, I call them Weasel pins. Other channels call them Boo Boo Kitty pins. So it's kind of making a name for itself there. But the only way that you can really play this game is to go for Boo Boo Kitty pins. And so that's what Ashley and I are doing. And we found a couple authentics because we needed those for our spaces. But other than that, everything else is a Boo Boo Kitty pin. But we're having fun. You kind of have to do what you can do with the pins provided. So I would say definitely set yourself up with some Weasel pins. That way you can still have fun, still play games, because trying to come across authentic pins is really tough. But we have a lot of fun with it. So we're gonna keep rolling, and we've got few spaces left. Now we still have Canada and we still have France at Les Halles. So we've done really good at that before, where Ashley's gotten a Dumbo pin or something like that. So I don't know. Let's go see what we can do.
Oh, wow.
Hey, can you come to the left of Morocco? I'm at a table with some people that have some.
All right, we're gonna try out these salmon latkes. Yep. If you are a seafood fan and you like smoked salmon, yeah, that's delicious. A+. Whew, this is good. You'll like this, hon. All right, so we were talking to some nice people doing some pin trading, and my girl dug into, so there are no more Mickey ears on this cookie, but that's all right. We're gonna try it out. Just cutting into it, it seems dry, so I'm a little bit like meh, but I'll give it a try. All right, so let's try this out. Yeah, that's very dry. You need a glass of milk with that.
Here, can I try to
The almond comes through though. So, yeah, incredibly dry. Sorry guys, this is the bottom so far of the cookie stroll. We've only done 3, but this is at the bottom. All right, so we traded with an awesome guest, and we've got pin with a year on it, Ariel 2025, and then a Pixie plush. Very nice. 3. All right, so if you are a salmon fan, do the salmon latkes. That's good stuff. And it was cooked well. Sometimes, like, you go into a dish not really knowing what it's going to be. That was cooked very well, had great flavor. So get that one if you are a seafood/salmon fan. And we have made it back. Tucked away is Les Halles in France. All right, here's a look at the pin board. And a girl in my shot. So we are making our way out of France, and we didn't see anything at the holiday festival booth that we're interested in, so we're gonna go across the bridge and then go over to UK. And I know they have a pin board, sometimes a pin trading cast member, so we're gonna go try our luck over there, continue with our pin bingo, and we're sitting pretty good with the food items we've tried. Except that cookie of the black and white almond. I don't recommend it. It was just very dry. Okay, so sometimes over here at the pin area, they have a pin board, but it doesn't look like they have one today. But if we turn back this way, we have made it to the UK. Now, Ashley has been pushing the stroller for most of this. She's a trooper, I love her. And she goes, man, that hill, whew. So, y'all give her a like and a thumbs up just for pushing that stroller. Go, Ashley, go. Going to the tea store. Hello. Let's see. Go over. No. All right, nothing of a pin trading cast member, so we got to go over and check Crown and Crest. So we're going to check that out. Hello. Wanted to take a look at the pin board. All right, here is a look at the pin board. All right, so nothing on that pin board, but we're gonna head out of the UK and go to Canada, where I know they have at least 3 or 4 pin boards. So, all right, let's go. Headed into Northwest Mercantile. Wanted to look at the pin board. All right, here's a look at the pin board. And then in other videos we watch, up at this dark blue tent in Canada, we might have some pin trading cast members. Nothing up at the top of the steps there. Super bummed because I talked to 2 nice DVC guys. And so one of the guys was like, man, I used to pin trade and do for the guests and stuff. And he goes, I got burned so many times by weasel pins that he's like, I just don't want to participate anymore. And I was like, that's just awful. So this will be your message, equal value trade. I say it in almost every video. You want to trade for a scrapper pin? Trade for a weasel scrapper pin, no problem. But if it's an authentic pin, don't take that authentic pin off the board and put a weasel pin. It just kills the whole thing of pin trading. And then you have guys like that go, hey man, I can't participate anymore because I have been burned so many times and I just don't want to do it. So anyway, keep your spirits high. You will find amazing pins on the board. I believe in pin karma 1000%. So let's go check Le Cellier and the Kickoff station here in Canada, and fingers crossed that we find something amazing. All right, so we have made it over to the Kickoff station. Take a look over here. All right, here's a look at the pin board. I'm gonna pop into Le Cellier and see if they have a pin board today. All right, here's a look at the pin board. So we went for the festive flight of Joffrey's hot cocoa. So all of these look super fun. And so we've got the Christmas sugar cookie hot cocoa, we've got the gingerbread hot cocoa, and the cookie butter hot cocoa. I'm pulling for number 3. Not saying number 1 and 2 are bad, but I'm going for the 3rd because that just sounds amazing. So let's try these out.
Can I try this one?
Wow. Okay, that's the first one. The Christmas cookie. Wow. Did I get it? Okay. Secondly, we have the gingerbread. Gotta get it out of the flight. There we go.
There, wedged in there nicely.
Oh, isn't he cute? Should I take a picture? Okay. Anyways, so let's try this one.
You could probably use that as a screenshot.
Oh yeah, that comes through. You gotta like gingerbread though. Number 3 is the cookie butter. So you gotta get yourself around all of that, just like the other ones. I was seeing if the outside foam part had anything fun. Oh, number 3. Oh, it's so good. That's delicious. Yeah. Do the hot cocoa flight. That is awesome. Okay, so the one that Ashley has, number 1, okay, number 2, and number 3. Port of entry. Oh, thank you. Hello. Wondered if we could see the pin board. All right. Here's a look at the pin board. Nothing for us on that pin board. So we're coming down to 2 pins, I think. So, but I wanted to get a really nice shot of the Christmas tree because as we came in, as I'm sure you can imagine, chaoticness as food booths begin. So there it is in all its glory. Here, I'll get up close for you guys. Got giant ornaments. So those are super cool. Okay, here's my hand for reference. Those things are gigantic. So I went in randomly to Disney Traders right over here. And so we're sitting on the benches out there. And I was like, okay, I am gonna try to get 2 pin packs and use some cast member magic. And so I said, hey, pick me out 2 Wave B packs and let me just pay for them and then we'll open them after the fact. Well, in the first pack that I opened, I got a standard geometric castle, but then I pulled the Super Chaser ear hat for Wave B. Biggest high five you've ever seen, and she is just gleaming from ear to ear, and it's beautiful. I love her so much. Okay, anyways, but not only did we get that, but we also traded with 2 amazing people that stopped us and said, hey, could we see your pin bingo? We could see it from a distance. And we're like, oh yeah. And they said, hey, what do you need still to complete or whatever? And we can help you out, we think. So let me turn this around. And so they traded 2 that we needed. So we need a sleeping pin. So we got a sleeping Pooh Bear. And then we got, good job, Bubs, a Munchling of Mike Wazowski for a Munchling pin. Now we are 1 away. We need a present pin. There was a series that was done a few years ago. It has been weasel pinned and, it has different presents, but it could also maybe mean a character holding a present. I don't know. So we're gonna go try the breezeway, but we still have the front half of the park to double check. I think there's a couple places we missed, so we're gonna go back Outer World Showcase, and yeah, we're 1 away, guys. Let's see if we can do this. All right, test track, gear shop. I can't do the, okay, kinda. All right, here's a look at the pin board. All right, so nothing in the gear shop, so we're gonna head over test track. We're gonna head to Mission Space of their gift shop, Cargo Bay, and go see what we got. We have made it over to Mission Space, Cargo Bay. And what else cool stuff can I tell you as we get to the entrance? Epcot's been amazing to us. Last trip and this trip, we've pulled a super chaser each time in Epcot. So apparently the luck is in Epcot. All right, here's a look at the pin board. Okay, so nothing in Mission Space Cargo Bay, but we've got Treasures of Xandar. So let's go over to Treasures of Xandar. You want to say it like that, honey?
Treasures of Xandar.
There you go. She's for it. Let's go to Treasures of Xandar. And here we are. I'm not going to say it again. You know where we are. You paid attention, you know. I'm not seeing anything stellar on there. Nothing in Treasures of Xandar for us. Bummer, because we've had luck there before. So now we're gonna go, I think, over by the breezeway between Connections and Creations and go see if someone has something with a present on it. So as we walk over, it is so cool, like seeing people in Santa hats and listening to Christmas music in various places throughout Epcot. So Disney just does this so well. I love it. And even though we were here in 2022, in the beginning of November, like Ashley, little Eliza, myself, my mother-in-law, and my sister, we didn't do or partake in everything festive that we could have. So, you know, we know now. And we try to do everything and be everywhere. Like that hot cocoa, man, that was good stuff. All right, we've made it to the breezeway. Let's see if we can make a trade with anybody. All right, guys, so let me tell you. So we're under the breezeway, and we were talking with a pin trader over, and she goes, wait. I have a present I just remembered. So this is from the 2019 series. It's the Chaser pin for the presents that they did. So let me turn this around. We get to add this present pin. And we have completed our pin bingo, all filled in.
Bonus pin included.
Da 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 da. Okay, so what does that mean? That means we're gonna go into Creation Shop or one of the merchandise places, and I think we're gonna go pick a 5-pack of pins to celebrate of something that we haven't opened before. So now we could also do that now. We could save it for like tomorrow we're going to Magic Kingdom. So I don't know. Okay, so let me mention this part. So we didn't get super far with the cookie stroll. We only did 3 cookies today. So I'm gonna pair that with a part 2 on the cookie stroll because we are gonna finish that. It's just dark, it's getting late, and so we have to do that a different day. We are cookied out. Even though it's only 3 cookies, we are fooded out of the food that we've done today. So let me go ahead and pair that. And Ryan, why don't you just take it to day number 2? All right, so we stopped over at Noche Buena Casina. I think I said that right. For their cinnamon spiced chocolate crinkle cookie. So we're gonna try some of this cookie. It looks soft. Yeah, that's pretty soft. And Ashley's gonna try it too. Oh yeah. That's up there.
That's good.
Okay. Also, got another stamp, so we only have one more to go. All right, so we completed the amazing, the totally awesome cookie stroll. Yes, we are done. We got 5 different cookies, and at the very end here of my little spiel, I'll put up our ones that we liked 1 through 5 that we tried, and our last one that we have to try is from Sunshine Seasons. And so in the Land Pavilion, it's a peanut butter cookie. Ashley is a peanut butter fanatic. So she's like, dude, we gotta go get the peanut butter cookie. Not only does it look amazing, as you just saw, but I bet you it's gonna taste amazing. So let's dive into this cookie. Okay, so I scooped up some of the amazing kind of frosting stuff with the small mini M&Ms. Let's try it. Yep. That's how you do it. So much peanut butter in there. The frosting's light. And then I like the little mini M&Ms to give it a little bit of chocolate on the back end. Hey, Ash is nodding her head up and down going, oh yeah. So, all right, we did it. We wanted to do the cookie stroll. So now we got to go get our completer treat. And yeah. We're just chilling, having some cheese pizza, having a roast beef sandwich. So we're gonna finish that up and then we're gonna go and get our completer treat. All right, guys, so we finished and went and got our completer treat right behind me. You get a little spatula and a tube of mini M&Ms. That is so cool. So if you do a cookie stroll, make sure you get all of your stamps and then go and see them over here, and they will get you your little prize to take home for your cookie stroll Festival of the Holidays experience. All right, so the cookie stroll was amazing, and oh, we had such a good day at Epcot, and we won pin bingo. I mean, holy cow, like how can you get better than that? So anyway, if you guys haven't subscribed, please click right over here and subscribe. I would love to add you, as well as hit that bell notification so that you don't miss any videos that I do. Now, I try to post every Saturday. Sometimes it's a midweek. You never know what I'm gonna do, and since it's the holiday season, I could slip in a midweek one here and there. So anyway, thank you so much for tagging along, and we'll see you guys later. Bye.